Hey everybody, I'm Bean. Today I'm going to be doing a little makeup tutorial. It's this one. This was inspired by the BTS World album art, which is pretty much, as you guys know, just like a mashup of the little original album arts that they were releasing with the singles. When Dreamglow first came out, I was obsessed with that song. I thought the album art was so pretty, and I actually did a little bit of a recreation of that on my face. This I had never tried before, but I'm really happy with the way it came out. It's inspired by obviously the final album look, the purple and pink one, the BTS World album. To create it, I mainly used this Daydream palette by Alter Ego. It is a dupe palette, which usually isn't really my thing. Obviously, ethically, that's sort of like debatable. Me as like a business, like fashion marketing student, I've learned that, you know, there's a big difference between like knockoffs versus like legit counterfeits. This is obviously just a little bit not as inspired. It's a knockoff, it's a dupe. However, it very much has its own place in the market. It helps make those sort of palettes more accessible to people who otherwise wouldn't really be the target audience of nicer brands. So I think that what they're doing, you know, is pretty great, having really cheap palettes, really pretty palettes with actually like nice packaging and materials. I was just gonna let you guys know that they were nice enough to actually send this to me, as well as one of their other palettes. So check them out if you want to. Otherwise, let's get started. Okay, so I have the album art up today. This eye is gonna be sort of like more pinky and this eye more purpley. I'm really excited to try this actually. We obviously have the Daydream palette, as I said, and we're going to begin, I guess, with the right eye. We're just gonna start with Bubbly and lay that down as like a base shade. I actually really liked this color. This was the first color I ever tried from this palette, and I think it's really cute. So then we're gonna go into Sunset and put that more so on our outer corner. So then on the inner corner, I'm actually going to be using Jeffree Star's Jawbreaker palette. And I think I'm actually going to mix Fuck and Bubblegum a little bit, because I want a pink that's sort of in between these two. But that's really bright, and this palette is very bright. So taking a little bit more, dragging it to the center of my lid a little bit. So for the center of my lid, I'm actually gonna take Fairy Tale, one of the shimmer shades out of this palette. And let me tell you, I, honest to God, did not like this palette at first. I wasn't gonna make like a review about it or anything because I was getting so frustrated with some of the mattes. As you can see, I managed to make them blend over here just fine. You just have to have a little bit of patience. However, I, from the get-go, was obsessed with the shimmer shades. So that's why I was like on the fence a little bit, and that's why I gave it a second shot and really tried to make it work for me, because these are so like, let me just show you how beautiful these are. We're gonna be using this center one here, Fairy Tale, but oh my goodness, like they're so pretty. And this palette is literally only like $18. And it feels really good. I actually really like the packaging. It's nice, it's sturdy. I'm done with my rant about the palette, but anyway, we're gonna be using Fairy Tale with a generous amount of setting spray. Like, look at how pretty that is. I love her. So this is what we have going on so far. I'm now going to take Enchanted. It's like a really pretty berry color. I'm gonna put it on my outer corner. Now I'm just taking a makeup wipe and sort of cutting out the bottom edge. Along the way, I just kind of went and blended everything up higher, but it's fine. So this is what we have so far now. So now I'm just gonna switch over to this eye, because this little buddy doesn't really have like a baby purple. I'm gonna use Jawbreaker again, and we're gonna be using Gumdrop as our little base shade. And we're bringing these out pretty wide because of the little like clouds and accents that we're gonna add in a minute. Now, although she takes some finessing, Jeffree Star eyeshadow palettes are one thing that just, they always work out for me. They're so nice. They always blend together so well. Like, look at how cute and pretty this little shade is. Like, going back over here, we're gonna take Celestial, which is the little purple mauve shade. We're going to use that to deepen our outer corners, similar how we did on the other side. I'm just sort of dragging this in towards the center of my eye as well. And then in a similar fashion, we'll just mix a little bit of Gumdrop and Brain Freeze and create a bright blurple kind of feel. Then I think we're also gonna put Fairy Tale in the center of this side as well. And then just to darken up that outer corner, once again, we'll take Sugar Plum. Now I'm just adding a little bit more Gumdrop to the mix. Again, I'll just cut that out a bit. So these are the top of our lids. Now we can do all of the fun stuff. Using this super white ColourPop concealer, I'm gonna start drawing out little clouds. Those are our little buddies. Okay, so now I actually have this Tarte Treasure Pot glitter. In it, there are all of these little stars. We're gonna pick out the stars and place them amongst our little clouds. Obviously, if you have some type of other star glitter, that would be probably more ideal. That's not my case though, so just gotta kind of excavate them out of there. What's great about using this pot right now is that it already has like a bit of adhesive, so I don't have to worry about busting out the glitter glue or anything like that. Technically, this isn't eye safe, this specific little buddy, so don't put it too close to your eyeballs. I do it all of the time because I'm just awful, but I picked one out and then I dropped it. Damn it. There, okay. Whew, okay, we did it. We have all of our little star buddies on. Now I get to finish the under eye. And for that, we are actually gonna take some of this. I'm gonna be a bad girl. Obviously, you can use some different glitter if you don't wanna be a bad girl or boy or non-binary person. But let's not lie, all of us have a little bit of bad girl in them. Anyway, I'm taking this and I'm gonna put it from my inner corner towards the center of my eye. Now these are biodegradable, I'm pretty sure. The only reason why they're not eye safe is because of the little stars. I think they could probably stab you out pretty bad. So I usually just don't put like stars in my like clusters of glitter near my eye, just like so. Now I'm just gonna take whichever color I put on the inner corner for each eye and, you know, respectively put it under my eye. Now I need some mascara. This shit actually sucks, so don't buy it. I just don't have a choice because I wanted to try it and now it's my only mascara that I own. Now the bottom lashes is where this really just starts to like be the worst. My blush too. For blush, I actually have this literally half pink, half purple 3CE blush. So then I'm just gonna take this buddy and swipe it right across. And then I'll just mix them both to put on my nose, my chin. Then in the Platinum Ice palette, I'm just gonna mix the pink shade with the purple shade as a highlighter. Then for my lips, I think I'm just gonna go with a pinky red, so I'm gonna make a gradient. First by using this NYX Lip Lingerie. And if you really kind of spread it all over your lips, it ends up looking really soft. And then I can take this pinky Petty Petta lip color and just sort of layer that on top of it. I do actually have these stickers that came with the Alter Ego palette, which I could use on my face. Can't decide if I should though or not. I mean, I guess I could try. Now we're done. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching all of this. This is my BTS World inspired little makeup look. I know it's not crazy like the people who literally draw like the entire album art this big on their eye. However, I hope you guys still enjoyed it. I think it's pretty. What do you guys think? Anyway, I'll talk to you later.